Hello guys, Lylo here, and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I've seen some people playing this game recently, and it looks like a game that I want to play, so I'm going to have a go at playing it. I've done about an hour on it so far, but we're going to start from scratch. That was just to get used to the controls and all that kind of thing. I'm going to turn this music off because I can barely hear myself, as epic as it was. So before we start, let's go into the player setup, and we'll call ourselves Lylo because that's what we're called. We're going to be we're going to be a male. We're going to have an look at the colors we can have. We're going to have it's not very bright. I don't know if we can have that brighter pink, white and pink, grey, blue, pink and pink. What about white with pink accents? No, pink with white extra color. There we go. There's our character. There's called Lylo. Let's do a new game. We'll call this Deep Space Lylo. Invalid name. Oh, I think you're not allowed spaces, or you can put like underscores, but we'll just put it all as one word. We'll have it survival. There's only one starting location at the moment. This is pre-alpha, so it's going to get a lot better. But I think you pretty much start every game with exactly the same world. I think in the future, the worlds might be automatically generated, so a bit more like your Minecrafts, that kind of game. But this game essentially is... we just crashed. The ship just crashed. This is the escape pod that we crashed down on the world with. Oh, what a beautiful world. Look at this world. It's loaded in nicely. Yeah, so this game is about surviving on this planet. You can build ships so you can actually leave the planet, and all this kind of thing. So I've had a look around. As I said, this world is exactly the same each time. So there's a ship over there, and there's a pond over there, and pond is where we need to get oxygen. In the bottom left, you see we've got health, food, oxygen, stamina. We've got a jetpack. If I turn that on with J, we can fly a little bit. It doesn't last very long, so you need to be careful there because you might just drop out of the sky. So I'll turn that back off. I don't think it uses any power. In here we have our constructor. Now I've rebinded my keys. I'm using E instead of T to access these things because Q and E are on roll. I think that's for when you're flying a ship, so I may want to rebind them back in the future. But for now, E is how we can get into these. I is still inventory. I might put I on Q because Q is roll the other way. Let's do that. Let's rebind controls. And let's rebind Q. Oh no, we don't want Q. We want inventory, which is I, and I want that on Q. There we go. So now if I access my inventory, there we go, and I don't have to worry about reaching. So this is the player that we just created. This is Lylo. So here we go. So this is a constructor. This is like a crafting bench. So you put your resources in the inventory, and it can craft stuff up here. We already have a drill and a projectile pistol. Here we have a fuel supply, so you can put your fuel in the fuel container. What's it actually called? What's it called? It's called a container it's a fuel tank. Okay. And this is our cockpit. We can go in here, but we can't turn it on yet because unfortunately we don't have any fuel in there. But hopefully, how do we get out of here again? Is it E? There we go. Oh, I got confused with my own key bindings. So this is the oxygen tanks. This is where we can refill with oxygen. So you put them in there and you stand up against this machine that refills the oxygen tanks. So these are the containers which we've crash landed with. So we've got all this stuff already. We've got fuel packs. We've got a work light, oxygen bottle, oxygen generator. We want to get that down as soon as possible so we can start generating oxygen. And we've got a core, which is what we'll need for a base. Now, when I did my world, I said I did a world before I started playing this. And I did do a world. But what I started building a core because I didn't realize you get one straight off. So I did put all the work in to build a core, and I already had one. So I ended up with 2 cores. We've got a load of stuff in here. We've got emergency rations in case I forget to feed myself. A filler and flatten tool. We need that if we want to flatten out to place our base. That is everything I think we can get from the ship. So, Lylo discovered a new resource. Promethean deposit. That's over there. That's what we get for our fuel. So we'll do that in a bit. There's going to be... there's some more containers here. Oh, yeah. These are all our ingots. So we need to stick these inside the constructor. so that we can actually construct some stuff. So if we just shift click, they all go in there. We want to put those in there as well so we can make some more fuel tanks. But of course we need to power this ship, so we're going to put the fuel tanks we do have in here. I'm going to put 3 in there for now. And then if I go back into the cockpit and press Y, we turn it on. Look at this. I don't know if we can actually move the ship. Oh, I am moving it a little bit. Look at that. Trying to power it. I don't think it can actually fly. I don't actually know how you fly a ship in this. But the ship's now on. I think it told us in the bottom right how long we have. We have 68 minutes left. Wow. So let's start this crafting some more fuel tanks. So if we shift click, that'll make 10 of those. Now that uses Promethean, which is what we need to go and harvest over there. What else do we need to make? We probably need some control devices. Basically, everything is made from everything else that you can make. So to make a base, what do we need? We need a core. Core we already have. So can we just place that already? That's right, oxygen generator. We need to put down, and this will actually create our oxygen tanks. But this needs to be placed in water. So you can hold shift and you can run. And there's some aliens around, so we've got to be a bit careful. But we want to get this powering as soon as possible so we actually have some oxygen when our oxygen supply runs out. You notice in the bottom left there, it's already running out quite a bit. Whoa, look at that moon up there. Is it a moon? Now we can actually go to them. In the top right it says how long we have until nighttime, and when it goes dark, it gets really dark in this game. So we want item number 3, and we can place this in the water anywhere, I think. So we place it there. And we can access it, and we can see it's turned off. So we need some energy items. So we'll put our remaining 2 fuel packs in here, and that'll power it for 48 minutes apparently, and the next bottle is in 113 seconds. So that'll give us these oxygen bottles there, which we put in the ship to refill. So can I actually place the core of the base down? No. How do we make a... Right, we need to go back to the constructor then, because I want to get the base going as soon as possible. A lot of people build it down near the water because that's where the oxygen supply is. I don't know if it's best to build it around the ship because that's where our initial constructor is. But I guess we've got to think about the long run. And in the long run, we probably want it down there because we won't need to come back to this ship once we have our large constructors and fuel tanks and everything working on our base. So what do we need to do to make a base? I can't even remember. It was only last night. I spent about an hour on it. So we've got a core, automatic door, cargo box. What can we make at the moment? Ooh, look at all this stuff. Control devices, we'll queue a couple of those up because we need some of them. We need some electronics. We'll need some metal components eventually. I really can't remember what you need. Base starter, that's what we need. So you need 8 hull blocks and 1 core. So we need to go to the hull blocks section, which are... Oh, they're right next to it. So we need 2 metal plates, was it? 2 metal plates. Have I queued up any metal plates? Let's queue up some metal plates. There's our metal plates. We'll queue up some of those because we need... Was it 2? And we need 8 of them. So we need like 16 of those. Jesus. There we go. Now what I probably should do is go over there. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Go over there to that ship because you can actually raid from that ship and get a load of good stuff. I haven't done that in my world that I did last night. But I probably should have done because I've seen some people in videos go there and you get quite a lot of stuff. So maybe that's where we should go first. We've got an iron deposit there. I don't know how much iron we've got left. I can't actually remember. Have we got enough? Do we need to go and mine some iron? Oh, we got loads of iron. How many fuel tanks did we get? We got 20 fuel tanks, so we got enough of those. Oxygen bottles we can't really do. How about guns? Can we make guns? Drill. What's that? That's a shotgun. Assault rifle. We need... Oh, we've got enough to make it already. Awesome. Right, we'll make that. We've got to wait for this queue to go down. How long will it take to craft an assault rifle? 42 seconds. But we've got to wait for that queue to go first. So what we'll do is we'll go up and have a look at this Prometheum deposit because that's what we can use to make more fuel. And without fuel, you can't make more fuel. So I don't know what you'd do if you run out of fuel without making more fuel. I think that's probably game over. I think it's the only thing that really matters. And of course, did I pick up any? I think we got some bullets. Yes, I got some bullets for this thing, this gun. It's just a pistol, but it'll do for now until we get our assault rifle. What was that noise? What was this thing? Okay, so the Promethean deposit is just here. It's a load of blue stuff. I might turn my jetpack on. You can't sprint with the jetpack, but you can get up out of the way. I've discovered neodymium. So you got some aliens down there. You got like a scorpion thing. All the scorpion things. Oh, I did this last time. Last time I came here, he like climbs up, and you. Oh no. No. Maybe I'll turn my jetpack on. Shoot! Die! 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 Oh no, got to reload! Oh no, I'm bitten. Oh no, I have an open wound. I have to apply a medikit. Do I have one? Do I have a medikit? A medikit? I don't think I've made a medikit. I have a small medikit. There we go. So if I press 4 and then click that. Ah, see. Awesome, you applied a medikit. Right, so we can access this. We can get some. Oh yeah, we can get some raw meat and some alien parts. Don't know what part of the alien that is. But we can't do anything with that until we make a food processor, which is like a cooker, I guess. So the Prometheum is in here somewhere. It's like blue stuff, I think. Oh, there it is. So we get this, and that will give us loads for fuel. Hope this drill isn't too loud. Ugh. Hopefully nothing else will come and attack me. And then it'll drop these things, and you have to just pick them up. So we just drill in like this. I don't know how much you can get from one. I don't know if you have to keep picking these up or if they'll despawn if you don't. I don't know how many we've already got actually. 26. That's loads. I don't know how many one fuel tank takes. Is it just one? I can't remember. We did just make some. I should know this really. Now sometimes when you're drilling you can accidentally get stuck in a hole, which is where the jetpack becomes useful. But not if it's too deep. So wherever we see blue we can mine away. May as well get this all while we're here. Come on. I feel like I'm going too deep already. And I'm not getting as much as I thought I would from this. Oh, it's all falling down here. I didn't even see this. It's only going to fall from there. No. Oh yeah, you can see it all coming out. I feel like it's all above me and I'm missing it. This will probably be enough for now, so we'll just do this last little bit. Pick it all up. We know it's here if we need more. Oh. Is that all it drops from that mining? Do I need to go further? I feel like I'm not getting any. Oh, it's nearly night time. We've got a minute till night time and I want to get back to base for that. Did we get everything? I think we got everything. We have got 91. Okay, so we've got to try and get out of here now. That's where the jetpack comes. Oh, this bit here just looks so yummy to mine. There we go. We've got a nice little torch on the end of this drill as well, which is useful because it gets dark in the holes. Yeah, the jetpack doesn't last very long. As you can see in the bottom left, it has a little bar, and if I hold spacebar, it makes me jump. But it runs out very quickly, and you can't sprint with it on either, so I'll press J and turn that off. And one thing I like about this is it has these waypoints that you can see, so the spacesuit we're wearing automatically shows us where stuff is on our radar, so you can't get lost if you're close by. I don't know if you go far away if it'll show you where your escape pod is, or the deposits. I don't know if they stay on there permanently. But hopefully this will have the gun made. Hopefully we can make the base. We'll place the initial base down. What's that? Is that my heartbeat? Oh yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That means my stamina has run out. So we just stand still and the stamina bar will go back up. I'm going to get my pistol out again just in case something comes. So I still can't run, even though I have a little bit. Is my jetpack on? No. That's fine. We're here. And it's fine. Right, so what has this made so far? It has made... There we go, look at this thing. I've not actually used one of these yet. How do you scope? Can you zoom? Oh yeah, so you can use the middle mouse button to zoom. That's where we need to go. And you see those drones? They're the things which are a bit scary. Maybe we'll do that next episode, but hopefully we can make the base now. What was it I needed? It was a starter base. So we need hull blocks. Did I not queue up any hull blocks? Really? I thought I did. Did I? I obviously didn't. So we have growing plot as well. So we can plant these sprouts and we can use growing lights to grow our own crops, which is quite handy. Because food is useful. So we need to put the core in the inventory as well. And you'll see on the right hand side, it doesn't stay up, but you can see that the things in red are the things that we need. So now we can make this. It's going to take 35 seconds to make. And we'll place it down. I'll also queue up some more hull blocks so that we actually have some stuff to build with. Because you can place your base down and it'll build like a platform, but you can also put more blocks around it to make it bigger. And we want bigger because bigger's better, basically. I don't know if we can like demolish our own ship and get some metal from that. Have I got any in my inventory already? Haven't. I don't know how you actually... Maybe you can't use this tool? I don't think you can demolish it with this tool. I think there's a different tool. I think it's like called the... what's this one? Shotgun... remove and repair tool. I think it's that. So what do we need for that? We just need to make some cables and we can make that. Maybe that's what we should make. Right, so can I get it out of the queue? That's annoying. You have to turn this thing off to remove things from the queue. So we'll turn it back on, craft them. We'll just make some cables. Where are the cables kept these days? Are they in here? There's some cables. So that uses copper. And then once we have that, we can make our... what is it called? Remove and repair tool. So we can actually pick things up or repair damaged things with this gun. We just need one cable for that. So we'll queue it up. The moment one cable is made, that will light up. Bam, there we go. Oh, what else is this? Color tool. Does that mean we can paint things? We can make a flashlight as well. Oh, we have a flashlight. How well does this work? Oh, it's like Slender Man. Is this like an ostrich with its head in the sand? E to pick up alien plasma. Oh, so it's like a plant. So can I go up to these and pick stuff? Pick up alien plasma. Oh, what do we use these for? I assume they grow back. So, what have we made? We have made... Right, we've got our base. That's the main thing. We've got our hull blocks. We've got our new tool, have we? There we go. Remove and repair tool. We'll put that there. We'll leave this stuff in the inventory for now. And let's go down to the beach. And hopefully nothing will be there that's too scary. So we can actually place this base down. If I scroll to it, does it make it? It's like a big box, but you have to place it on flat ground. Hopefully we've got oxygen tanks as well. I forgot about that. Speaking about that, I need to refill my oxygen. I'll do that before we go as well. So where did I place this thing? I actually need my torch now as well. So it's there. So we'll place it to the side. We'll come over here. Hopefully there's nothing scary around. And we'll place the base here. So if I place it there, is that good? Look at that. Can't really see it very well. It's a bit dark. But here we go. So this is the base, and basically everything that we connect to this will have power because this has a control panel. And if we have power, we'll have fuel, we'll have generators, we'll have like refrigerators. Because that's another thing. This meat that I got earlier, you'll notice it has a perish time of 13. I think it means 13 minutes. If you put it in a fridge, it'll last longer, and if you cook it, it will last longer as well. So I got some hull blocks, and we can barely see here. But you can basically just like extend the base. I don't know if you can see this. I might have to brighten it up if I remember when editing. So we'll just do that. And you can click and drag as well, which is handy. So let's do that. And we'll just add a bit more this side. And you'll see that this is already a lot bigger than it was. One there and one there. Did I place one there? There we go, one there. Is it in there? This is so dark, I can't see what's going on. But if we fly up on top, and I'll put my torch back on, you'll hopefully see that this base is now a lot bigger. So hopefully this has made some oxygen tanks. We'll get our oxygen tanks, and I'll go back and refill, and then that'll be cool. Yeah, so we've got 6 oxygen bottles here. So the way you refill your oxygen is we'll get one back on our... Oh, I've got my jetpack on, so I can't run. We'll eventually get one on our base, but at the moment our escape pod has all the tools that we need. So you put an oxygen bottle in, and you can actually refill your oxygen, which is handy because we can't breathe in space. Place a medic station to set your spawn point for healing. Ooh, not done that either. So in here we place a couple of bottles, and it will use them. And if you notice, the oxygen bar in the bottom right will go up if I stand here. And it sounds cool as well. And that's actually used up both bottles there. There we go. Oh, and that Prometheum we got. Sounds like Prometheus. Oh, is this out of fuel? I think this is out of fuel. Right, I need to put more fuel canisters in here. Keep it all powered. So we can actually make more fuel canisters now with all that Prometheum we got. How many Prometheum does it take? 10. Oh, we have 100 there. Do we have to make it into pellets? Prometheum pellets. Oh, so we have to craft them like this. So it's 1 ore. Oh, okay. So if we just shift click that, it'll fill it all up. And that'll gradually make us some fuel like this. That's fine. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I'll continue playing in this world. I'm quite excited because I want to go to space. I want to see what's up there. I want to meet some aliens. Do some cool stuff. Next time we'll maybe go over to that ship now that I've got a gun, and we'll see what we can find from there. But leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, all the best. Mind how you go.